That's right, the company who brought us Stranger Things, House of Cards, and Bridgerton are getting into gaming, and you can try it right now. But should you? It must be awful, right? I mean, Netflix gaming? I've got some surprises for you in this video, my friends. I spent some time this past week testing out Netflix gaming for you to see if it's up to snuff or just a waste of your time. In this video, I'll show you exactly how it works, which honestly, I was a bit surprised with that process of like actually playing a game through Netflix. And of course, we'll take a good look at how games actually perform using a few different mobile devices. So let's dive in here. Chances are, if you have a Netflix subscription, you were somewhat aware of this already. As soon as you open up the app on your phone or tablet, gaming is featured prominently, right at the top, underneath the big main featured show or movie. It drew my attention again recently and got me to check it out because the GTA Definitive Edition remasters, if we can call them that, just popped up in Netflix gaming, and that was a signal, at least to me, that things are getting serious here. These are relatively new remasters and not really mobile games, if you know what I mean. And as I continued to scroll through this list of available games, I saw a fair amount of interesting stuff here beyond the normal mobile schlock, like Death's Door, which I've been wanting to play for a really long time now, but just haven't gotten around to it. Farming Simulator 2023, not my jam, but, you know, generally a console and PC game. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, another newer console game. And Spiritfarer, 12 Minutes, Dead Cells, Into the Breach, and others. Scrolling through these games, it felt different to me. Like something else was going on here. Something besides normal mobile game stuff. To be clear, so far we're just talking about ports here. Netflix has developed some smaller games, more like mobile games, but there is much bigger stuff on the way. More on that later on in the video. But let's talk about what it's like to play these games. So when you tap on a game in the Netflix app, it'll open and you'll be prompted to get the game. Just to be clear, this is not cloud gaming. These are games you download and install directly onto your device. I was surprised to find out that these get the game links actually take you to a Google Play or iOS store link, and then you have to download it there. Nothing inherently wrong with this. I just thought for some reason the experience would be more, I don't know, Netflix branded, but you know, whatever. In fact, you can search the iOS or Google Play Store for these games and they'll show up with a little Netflix logo on the icon. And even if you install it, you won't be able to play them without logging into Netflix first. I'm sure Netflix is looking to go deeper into the cloud space so they can brand the entire experience start to finish, but they aren't quite fully there yet, though they have dabbled in cloud gaming, and I hear they're investing in it big for the future. So first I fired up Death's Door on my iPad Pro. I have the M1 model. The download was super fast and I was able to jump right in. As always, I went right to the graphics settings first off, and it gave me the option to adjust to a performance mode or a balanced mode. That's about all I got to tweak. I started with performance and I was really happy with the results here, honestly. I obviously didn't have a way to scientifically measure it on an iPad, but it looked darn close to 60 frames per second to me. And it looked pretty good. Definitely noticed a little bit of downgrading and some graphical elements here and there. But in general, I was really impressed. No input lag really, using a PS5 controller, and it just ran great. Things got worse though when I switched over to balanced mode. The frame rate dropped significantly here to 30 FPS with dips, and it just wasn't a great experience. So I switched back to performance and kept playing, and that was a lot of fun. It seems like a cool game. I can't wait to play it more. Then I tried to boot up GTA San Andreas Remaster. I downloaded it only to be met with a screen on launch that said I had to download another 6 gigabytes on top. Once that was finally done, here's the result. I never played the remasters myself, and they look as crappy here as I heard they are. So I don't know how much worse or better this was than the console ports. I know Digital Foundry did a whole performance audit on this, so take a look at that if you want a deeper look at performance there. The graphics settings were odd. By default, the resolution slider was like way down. I jacked it all the way up, and there wasn't much else to tweak. To my eye, it looks to me like it was running maybe around like 45 to 50 frames frames per second. I don't know, but it's impossible to know for sure. So it was fine. This is a crappy remaster to begin with, so I wasn't expecting much, but that was all iPad Pro. What about on a phone? So I whipped out my beloved Galaxy Fold 5. Performance in general was better here, actually, than the iPad Pro. But that could be a resolution thing or maybe an Android thing. I don't know. I would expect the M1 iPad Pro to keep up, but it fell a bit behind here. Death's Door ran great on both performance and balance modes. Like, it looked awesome. And booting up GTA 3 this time was a breeze. Still looked like crap, but that's not Netflix's fault here. I also took this opportunity to use the on-screen controls, and I was surprised at how good they were, honestly. What I enjoyed was how custom-made the buttons were for the games. Check out those sword and dash buttons, right? Very cool. I hate playing games this way. I think most of us do, but if we have to do it this way, this is the way. I have to say, I was really pleasantly surprised here with the whole experience. It was fun. These ports can't be that easy to accomplish natively on this variety of devices, and everything I played ran really well. I even booted up Spiritfarer later on my phone, just as you can see here. It really looked great, even if it couldn't quite figure out the fold screen. Like, I kept cropping in a bit, no matter what resolution I chose. Netflix is clearly moving their chips in on gaming. They are apparently developing a AAA PC game right now, and they hired Halo alum Joseph Staten to help with that. They're also reportedly working on an Assassin's Creed game with Ubisoft to accompany a live action series. That's kind of interesting, right? I would definitely recommend checking this out if you're a subscriber. I mean, it's really not bad. Have you tried it? What do you think? If not, does it not interest you at all, or does it? Let's chat about it in the comments. Also, at the time of recording this video, I'm just a very small channel, just tiny, just growing, eating his vegetables. A like and a subscribe really does, honestly, actually move the needle, so to speak. All right, see you soon, and hey, don't forget to have fun.